This is Uncle Gary, a 1986 Ford Mustang I paid a whopping $300 for. And you're probably asking, why would anybody buy such a piece? Well, that can be answered by you going to my channel and checking out the first video that was done on this car. In this video, we're going to take an F150 engine that I got for free, tear it down, and see what kind of surprises are inside. Did you know that the Ford Focus is technically a pickup truck? And so it begins. Well, this thing is a lot dirtier and a little worse off than I thought it was. We'll dig into it and we'll see how it looks inside. Hey, welcome back, boys and girls, to another exciting video by MCL. And as you can see here, we have Gary's heart up on the engine stand. We're going to pull this chuck pan off of here, scan around inside, see what's going on, and put the Mustang pan on, and we'll flip it back over, put the heads on, the intake on, carb on, we're done, right? That's how it goes. Oh, and check out my oil slick over here. Took a little sleepy last night, came back out here, and I don't know, we struck black gold overnight or something. A big oil slick down here. I got part of it kind of wiped up. But yeah, it was really bad. But like I said, we're going to pull this pan off and see what's going on with this guy. Cylinders don't look too bad. It looks like I put a underdrive pulley on the front of here, so we're gonna swap that out, put the stock one back on. Gary doesn't need any performance parts. So that's where we're at. This pulley's bolts out, and a quick scan on the inside, throw the other pan on, we're done. Some goodies just arrived from Amazon. Let's go ahead and check out these, plain white boxes here. In this first box, I went ahead and got the cheap alternator, power steering bracket and stuff. I've seen mixed reviews on these, but we're gonna go ahead and try it out, see how it works. Hopefully it fits halfway decent. I can make some spacers and stuff if I need to. And in the plain white bag we have a hose kit, upper, lower radiator hoses. Again, straight from China. Looks like it has everything that I'm gonna need, upper and lower, and these smaller ones for like the heater hose and stuff. So comes with the clamps. This must be that's the top one. This is the top one, that's the bottom one. And you get those. So again, cheap. I don't know, I'll give it a shot. And again, straight from China, we have HEI Distributor for small block Ford. Now, the DuraSpark that is on these cars is absolute garbage. And I don't know, I just thought this would be an easy way to go. It's got the coil in the cap, one wire, plug it in under here, and you're done. I really don't care for how big the cap is. I don't know if that's going to interfere with anything, but super cheap, and we'll give it a shot, see what happens on this too. This is the intake I'll be using on Gary's heart. It's nothing special about it. In fact, it's a 1985 Ford Mustang factory intake, and I paid $25 for this intake years ago. Just been sitting on the shelf collecting dust. Finally get to pull this thing off the shelf, clean it up a little bit, and actually use it. The media in this blaster isn't very aggressive at all. I believe it's just a crushed glass. But I threw in this next clip. I thought you guys might think it was interesting. This is what happens to a bolt
when it's repeatedly used in that blaster. Look how thin it's gotten in the middle. And here's what that intake looks like after a few minutes of work. Not too shabby. I think it cleaned up pretty good. If you're wondering, yes, I took the heat shield off of the bottom so it didn't collect inside of there. And as a bonus, I discovered somebody had already blocked off the heat crossover. So that's a plus. Well. Look at this. My hoarding pays off once again. Digging through my stuff at my father's here, came across this full gasket set. It's for a small block Ford V8. Boom. Gonna do a little cleanup on these old 302 heads here. They're just a regular, they're basically a stock 5.0 Mustang head. Just gonna clean it up, and then I have this sweet vacuum gauge here. I'm gonna put on the chambers and see if they pull vacuum, and that's how I'll be able to check if I have any leaky valves or anything. I also have one that goes on the intake side. So we'll check it all out, see how the valves are doing. Well, I got it flipped over here, you know, sitting, who knows how long, 15 years, 20 years, I don't know how long I've had this engine. You know, oils pours out. Surprised antifreeze didn't come out of it too. But I noticed this. Check out this gasket. Wow. I don't know how that was sealing. Time to pull this pan, see what's inside. All right, moment of truth. Pull this pan off of here, see what we're dealing with. Try not to get a whole bunch of dirt and junk under there. Yeah, doesn't look bad at all. So scrounging for more parts I've been hoarding. Here's our race car. It's been sitting here for I don't know how many years. Under this guy here is my 82 Mustang. It's got big block 466 in it. You know, setup rear end, blah, 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 whatever. Here's a front end that I could put on Gary. Don't think that's gonna happen. This front end over here is from an 82 GT. Pretty sure that's gonna be the front end that goes on Gary. I don't know yet. So back here is all kinds of, oh, actually here's another front end, look at that. This is be an 87 to 93 front end, but that's actually supposed to go on my 91 Mustang someday. So back here's all kinds of junk of mine. Ooh, I think this is a Mustang dipstick. Okay. And also got over here, racing seat insert, wiring harness for fuel injection Mustang. I gotta put the phone down, I think. There it is. I think I have two of them somewhere. This is the Mustang pan. Oh, look at that, just full of dirt. Wow, somebody made their home in there or something. Yikes. This thing is in bad shape. That's plugged off because that's where the low oil sensor would go. We don't need that. Here's an intake for a Mustang. Another intake for a Mustang. I don't see the other oil pan, so I guess we're gonna use that one. And I don't think I have a pickup tube. We're gonna see if that truck pickup tube is gonna work, but I don't think so. I might have to order one. So you can see the pan difference here. Here's the truck pan. It's only got the one. It's got the one hump in the back. Here's the Mustang one. Got what they call double hump, and it's actually another drain plug in the front. Got one in the back here, and then one in the front. And like I said, this one's just for a low oil sensor. Looking at this, the humps look like they're kind of the same spot. So I'm not sure if this is gonna work. I don't know. I have my doubts. I doubt this pickup tube's gonna work on the Mustang one. And then I suppose while I'm at it, we might get an oil pump for it. Timing chain is a little loosey-goosey. I don't know if I'll get one of those. Yeah, that seems pretty bad. So I'll get one of those too, I suppose. And like I mentioned before, I remember putting a underdrive pulley on here for like racing. Here's the factory one. You can see quite a bit of difference. Look at that, how much difference the size is. This actually fits over that one. It's so small. So we'll pull off this little guy here and just put the factory one back on. Probably sell that, make some of our money back on this pile. All right, so as some of you may know, Ford does some really weird stuff on things, and this whole timing chain cover thing is just, it's usually different every time with the bolts. So you got two here that are sticking out, and you got one there. It's a different size than these, and it's just so weirdo. Got a couple back here. Yeah, these down here will take the water pump off. Then there's a couple more up here on this side and this side that'll take the timing chain cover off. So all those got to come out to put our nice choppy cam in. So you guys here are gonna help me out. I'm gonna record this, and you can remind me later where these all go back in the correct places. I think some of these are gonna get changed out anyway once I put my aftermarket power steering and alternator brackets on, but we're gonna document how this looks right now. So thanks for helping out. Well, I think I'm successful. Got most of these out, and if there's any of you small block Ford people watching, you know that these like to break off inside the block, and you can see, look how rusty that is inside there. I got really lucky there, it didn't break. This one over here really had me worried. It did not feel good, but I worked at it and I got it out. You can see again, look how rusty that is. So it's very common for the bolt on both sides of these to break off in the block, but I got lucky. They all came out. Same with the heads. This front intake bolt, a lot of times those will also break, being right next to the water jacket like that. And I did have to drill that one out. The other head is fine. So only had to drill one out. Did a pretty decent job on it, saved the thread. So onward. Floppy, floppy, floppy. What is this noise? I sure am not liking that. Alright, so here's where we're at. We took a couple rods off here. The crank looks pretty decent. Measured it and it seems fine. The rod bearings, on the other hand, you can see they're not the healthiest. So I don't know if I'm going to put just put another set of standard rod bearings in it and hope for the best, or get a different short block and go that route. I don't know. I have to decide here what I'm gonna do.